This is Watcher 2. I'm receiving your signal. Transmission secure. Nice to have you on a world with modern HoloNet transceivers. You're coming in loud and clear, Cypher 9.
Looking good yourself, Watcher 2.
It's the high-resolution holo processors. They make up for my defects. Nar Shaddaa is one of the most densely populated city worlds in the galaxy. It's also a major trade hub for criminals and corporations. That's why the terrorists are here. The local cell procures weapons and technology for the Eagle's entire network.
Hardly a surprise, is it? Sounds like a terrorist's paradise.
One of the perils of open markets. A reason to bring Nar Shaddaa under control someday. These terrorists aren't thugs. They're intelligent, coordinated, and well hidden. I've contacted an asset who claims he can help locate them. He's a former operative of ours, effective in his day. When he had to be retired, he was redesignated Watcher X.
There's something you're not saying.
Watcher X was one of our most capable analysts, but he became paranoid, prone to seeing connections and conspiracies where none existed. He was judged unstable and confined to Shadow Town, a Nar Shaddaa slum rebuilt as an open prison. It's where the Empire holds people who know too much. People we might need later. That's all I'm authorized to say.
I don't like any part of this.
If there were any other way, we'd take it. But he's our best resource. Shadowtown residents are fitted with motion tracking implants set to explode if they escape. This should keep Watcher X under control. Nonetheless, don't underestimate him. Watcher 2 out.
Step inside. Scan the apartment for important things. Overt threats, escape routes, access terminals. Take your time. Now, look again. Scan for concealed weapons, hiding places. Anything innocent is probably a bug. Anything you don't recognize should be analyzed later. Play the game. I can wait.
Nice meeting you too, Watcher X.
I apologize. I'm so glad to see you. Is that what you were expecting?
Got a lot of brass for someone living in filth.
You're a Cypher agent. Specializations in disguise, seduction, infiltration, assassination. You're brave to come to Shadowtown. This could be your future. A bomb in your head, trapped here like a criminal.
I'm still not completely clear what this place is.
The people in the slum are spies, assassins, scientists, experiments. Most of us have done unpleasant things. All of us know too much. The Empire keeps us because we're too valuable to kill, but it doesn't want us on its doorstep. Now do you understand?
What makes you so valuable?
My mind. My ability to see connections. Let me give you an example. You know that the Eagle's terrorists are using Nar Shaddaa as a supply hub, but I imagine you don't know their latest scheme. The terror cell is on the verge of acquiring mass quantities of a new genetic modification serum, Cyclone. They plan to distribute it across the Eagle's network.
What's this serum do?
Cyclone increases a user's speed and focus, transforming an average human into a natural assassin. It's also lethal. A minor defect. We need to learn who created the serum and find their link to the terrorists. You must obtain a sample. A cyclone dose or a user's blood specimen.
You want me to go out and spill blood?
I'd rather keep things quiet. There's an augmentation shop in the Corellian sector, a place people go for fast, dangerous modifications. Purchase the cyclone there. I can give you an injection to mimic the effects of long-term genetic damage. You'll be slower and weaker, but you'd make a convincing cyclone buyer.
I'm not letting you inject me with anything.
As you like.
Probably the smart choice. Too bad. Wonder what he would have done to you.
Get to the shop, get me my cyclone or my blood, then we find the link to your terrorist enemies.
Gahal Ravul Asjon Uruet Untumata.
Musutueg non gushele siguru, u jure pensu sensta.
Provata Gahal Gurefes Sugurututa Selvagu.
Ulkul da mete juder fil pusuna jormulu u kalleg.
Introduce yourselves and we can talk.
Kuverunu l'horizon gal ruvel azon u jedet utumuta.
U Gal Ungas Ut Tirmu Lulu Uma.
Rugel afna mul konfu esez quenu unsu sposu.
Lusato Monzu Sunjal Usublulu.
La zatu mun zut lujem pretenden un tumakwen.
Uma, ormalo mentu gorastuk.
Hand over your medical serums, gene stims, everything you've got.
Jonulu hagan daralamutu ondotta joestakon.
Waraboj dat statul dun un mod tatolle ranzatuega.
For what it's worth, I meant this to go down differently.
Jonu luganda la modu odada justakun.
E kunet ungamasnetet accusata.
This is Watcher X. I've been waiting for your call. I assume you have my cyclone specimen. Was there any trouble at the augmentation shop? Did you admire their work?
I saw what went on in there.
Crude, but inspired. Not as artful as what the Empire did to me. Not as skillful as what they did to Watcher 2. Now, we need to analyze the specimen. Figure out where Cyclone comes from. We'll need equipment I can't buy in Shadowtown. There's an abandoned medical laboratory in the Duros sector. If armed refugees haven't stripped it bare, you can run the analysis of the lab's bioscan.
Will these armed refugees pose a problem?
I don't see why. You're a trained killer. Kill them. Hello again, Cypher. I'm seeing everything the bioscan sees. Genetic bonding agents, molecular webs. Pure. Perfect. Take Cyclone and it becomes you. I'm going deeper now, Cypher. Looking for a signature to tell us who the artist is. Curious?
I'll play along. What have you found?
I have a corporate match. Cyclone's coding process is registered to Sinchet Industries. Sinchet used to manufacture droids, food supplements, medical supplies. But Sinchet declared bankruptcy 5 years ago. The company is gone.
Someone else must be using their technology.
Sinchet, a dead company, is connected to Cyclone. Cyclone is connected to the Terror Cell. We need more. I'm finding one former Sinchet executive currently on Nar Shaddaa. He left the company just before it dissolved. Question him about Sinchet. We need to know what happened to their resources, whether they had terrorist connections.
Shouldn't be hard to interrogate a rich businessman.
Your executive is named Jordal Tlan. Rich, eccentric, reclusive. Stays in his private casino lounge. Only associates with droids. No visitors allowed, no weapons allowed. He'll need a reason to talk to you, to be desperate to talk to you.
Is there a way to blackmail him?
I think so. Use the resources you have. See those medical crates? Combine their chemicals correctly and you'll have an undetectable poison. Tlan's serving droids won't notice if you poison his drink. When he sweats and chokes, offer the antidote in return for cooperation.
I'll do what I have to. But I make the call myself.
If you like. I'm sending the formulas for poison and antidote. The important thing is to get to Tlan. Get him talking about the terrorists, Cyclone, and the dissolution of Sinchet.
Dirtbag.
Master Tlan requested my repairs be completed in time for tomorrow's swoop race broadcast. You are supposed to comply.
I'm not a mechanic. I can't keep repairing you things when you malfunction.
Then I shall inform Master Tlan of your inability to perform your duties.
That's not necessary. Why don't you clear your memory of the last 5 minutes? Hey, you! This is Master Tlan's lounge. Is there something I can help you with?
You've got your hands full with that protocol unit.
It's nothing big. Master Tlan just likes everything to be perfect. The JTO-2 is a Geonosian antique. JTO-3's blasters need recalibration. The serving droid spills drinks.
You've got my sympathy.
It's a pretty nice gig. When Tlan left the business world, he picked me up, bailed me out of debt. Now I work for one of the richest men on Nar Shaddaa.
You sound devoted. I hope he treats you well.
Tlon? Not like you're thinking. Might be nice to be treated well again. Look, don't take this wrong, but I don't know you, and no one comes in here just to talk. What's this about?
Maybe I just enjoy your company.
Somehow I doubt I'm who you're really interested in. Not that I'm complaining about the attention.
Let's get away from here. I'll prove how interested I am.
Ha! I suppose the droids can look after themselves for a while. We could slip down to the cantina for a little bit.
You two have fun. I'd come with, but she's a little sweet for my taste.
Okay, I needed that. I should definitely get out more. But I'm still curious. What's this all for? Let me in on the mystery.
I'm afraid your boss is involved with criminals.
Tlon doesn't even leave his room. I mean, I know he did some weird deals back in the day. Okay, I guess you are serious. You know I can't betray Tlon. But I can go behind his back a little, if you like.
I need to know if Sinchet Industries dealt with terrorists. I thought Tlon might know.
Terrorists? Sinchet was pretty innocent, as corporations go. And Tlon wasn't political. Things did get a little weird toward the end. After the war, Tlon and his partners were desperate to sell. They sold Sinchet off, one division at a time. Mostly to other companies, but one group of buyers creeped me out.
This sounds useful. Keep going.
I don't know who the buyers were, but they didn't act like businessmen. Still, they had credits and they wanted to deal. They were after a Sinchet subdivision, some medical company. I don't know why, and I don't think Tlon cared.
That sounds like the people I'm after.
I think the branch they bought was called Vervgen, something like that. Like I said, it made medical supplies. I don't know what else I can tell you. But don't worry, I won't say anything to Tlon.
Take care of yourself, alright?
You too. Dangerous planet out there.
Hello, Cypher. Always pleasant to speak. You know, I managed to slice into the Star Cluster's holocams. I got to see how you handle field work. You handled the Twi'lek woman expertly. I underestimated your persuasiveness.
Oh, she was happy to share what she knew.
Seduction is a useful tool for you. Does that cause friction with other operatives? No matter. So, now we know about Vervgen, a Sinchet Industries medical subsidiary purchased by a shadowy group of buyers. Those buyers were presumably members of the Terror Cell. The company was acquired to produce Cyclone and other technologies.
We need to take on Vervgen.
Not yet. Soon. But not yet. I've located the Vervgen offices, but I'm unable to obtain personnel records. Their data is very well secured. I need you to set up surveillance. Slice into public terminals around the building perimeter, and I can use HoloNet resources to see and hear inside.
Where should I start?
Vervgen is located in the upper-level industrial sites. The sector is overrun by corporate security. Some may carry Cyclone as a last resort. When you're done, come to Shadowtown. We'll meet in person. Watch your X out. Welcome back, Cypher. Glad you could visit. Most people in Shadowtown seek escape. Spies, assassins. Freedom is the only reason they'd help the Empire. But Imperial Intelligence isn't offering me freedom. You know why?
I was wondering about that.
Imperial Intelligence is scared to let me free. But the Watchers know that if I refuse to help, my mental conditioning reacts. If I disobey a superior, I get headaches. They last for days. So I may as well help you. The alternative is less pleasant.
For what it's worth, you have my sympathy.
I wasn't looking for pity. I thought you might be interested. Now that we have surveillance, I've been able to monitor Vervgen's activities. The results are enlightening. As we suspected, they're manufacturing Cyclone. In fact, Vervgen is preparing a large quantity of serum for transport and distribution.
They weren't testing it out in the name of science.
I won't argue. But this next point is more intriguing. VerveGen's day-to-day management is expecting a visit from the owners. That's when the cyclone will be turned over. Security will increase. Employees sent home, holocams activated, internal defenses powered on. But get into the meeting unnoticed, and you'll find the Terror Cell leaders.
Then we can eliminate the terrorists and destroy the cyclone.
An appropriate solution. But the approach will require delicacy. With effort, we can create a cybernetic disguise combining armor, implants, and holographic technology. You would appear to be a Class 5 droid. Most security devices don't screen mindless droid workers. Fitted with such a camouflage system, you could walk into VerveGen unmolested.
You expect me to go undercover as a droid?
It's the most efficient way to get inside VerveGen. More to the point, it's the only way I can think of. I've already assembled the system's components. All that remains is to implant the cybernetics necessary to hide your life readings. I can put you to sleep with an anesthetic before making the incisions. Otherwise, we can begin. The procedure should be swift.
Is all that really necessary?
The implants are smaller than blaster cartridges. The disguise is needed. Really, there's no need to be squeamish. Now, awake or asleep.
Keep an eye on him. If anything goes wrong...
I've got my blaster out.
Finished. I've inserted 3 implants along your spinal column. You'll never feel them. Congratulations. From now on, you'll be able to pass as a machine.
A droid disguise? Just what I've always wanted.
It won't be long before the cell leaders arrive at VerveGen. I suggest you get to the meeting. Eliminate everyone. Afterward, I'll contact you for confirmation. Good luck, Cypher.
After the test results came in, we made some modifications. The serum lasts longer. The side effects kick in later. But it's still lethal. No matter what we do, Cyclone will burn up its users from the inside out.
I'm not concerned about fatalities. The men and women taking the serum understand the necessity of sacrifice. This is an important day for us. You've created a new weapon in our fight for freedom. One that we'll use to great advantage.
We're all honored to hear that from the Eagle, sir. VerveGen is your partner in the cause.
How do you want to proceed?
You and your men will distribute Cyclone to the cells and continue overseeing Nar Shaddaa. VerveGen will remain under your watch. Wraith and Pradote will continue managing the business.
I appreciate your faith in me, sir.
Smugglers are ready and waiting. As soon as we're done here, I'll get the serum to them.
Excellent. If we need VerveGen again, I'll contact you. Otherwise, use your initiative. End transmission.
You heard him. Grab the serum and go. Wraith and...
I'm sorry, sir. I was doing a full sensor scan, and that droid over there is showing unusual readings.
I don't recognize it. Certainly shouldn't be in the conference room.
Don't tell me this meeting is terrorists only.
Looks like we've got a visitor. Let's handle this.
Choto, we can't start shooting up VerveGen. What do I tell the employees?
There's no reason we can't talk this through.
Oh, I can think of a few.
Something's wrong with the internal defenses. I can't get a response.
Secure the building, and don't let anyone escape. Anyone who needs a boost from Cyclone, take it.
Recording function activated. Self-diagnosis? Critical. I'm going to die. I'm looking at the man who's going to kill me.
A cyborg? How convenient. You eliminated the cell leaders. Now we must remove every trace of their operation and prevent their followers from regrouping. The terrorist communications hub, the system they use to arrange meetings, store secrets, broadcast propaganda, must be destroyed. The man at your feet is our opportunity.
I thought stopping the meeting would end this.
There are always survivors. Terrorists scattered around Nar Shaddaa. You can deny them the resources to rebuild.
I don't know anything.
We can use his computer-enhanced brain to locate the hub. You'll need to route me to his cortical implant.
What? You can't do that!
There should be a standard interface somewhere on his skull. Connect your holocommunicator, and I can slice the data inside his mind.
Please, I'll tell you what you need to know. Just don't slice my brain.
I don't want to hurt you. Cooperate, and it'll be okay.
The hub. It's in network access. The droid's protected.
We can't be sure he's telling the truth.
Grid 7 Alpha, Module 5. Please don't let him into my head.
I'll fix up your wounds. Then you need to leave.
I don't understand. Thank you. Recording function terminated. I won't be a problem again.
Let's hope you haven't made a mistake trusting the word of a terrorist. Network access is a maze of computers and holonet transceivers. Assuming the hub is there, you should be able to destroy it. You'll have to pass the cell's security droids to reach it. Certainly within your capabilities. Once you're there, disable the terminal. Then the Nar Shaddaa terror cell will cease to exist. Congratulations, Cypher. You've struck the final blow to the terror cell. Survivors will be unable to regroup. Ties to the Eagle's network have been severed. There's only one catch. Destroying the network hub sent a ripple through the holonet. Shadow Town security momentarily failed. I took the opportunity to escape.
If that's true, why bother telling me?
Damn son of a sow.
Soon one of your watchers will notice the glitch. You'll be asked to find me. Hunt me. But I don't want you as an enemy. Tell your watcher that I remain imprisoned. Once I'm safe, I'll share my secrets. You'll know everything intelligence keeps from its ciphers.
What kind of information are we talking about?
Do you want the details of the eugenics program that bred myself and Watcher 2? The aliases of your friend, Kaleo Janis?
You sleazy freak. Think you can play? You are dead. You're so dead.
It's yours. All the secrets. You only have to help me escape Nar Shaddaa.
You know how to make a tempting offer.
I can guarantee this chance won't come again.
You're kidding, right? You're going to sit back and let him use you?
Whether he escapes shouldn't matter to you. Why do you care?
This guy thinks he can play us. No one does that to me. You get that? Not your bosses and not some purebred garbage.
Apologies for interrupting. I have to get to my ship. And you have an incoming call from your masters. Goodbye, Cypher.
Cypher 9, this is Watcher 2. I'm routing this call through a half-dozen city subsystems. We intercepted a set of terrorist transmissions reporting the destruction of a company called Verve Gen. I've sent agents to scour the company's systems for additional data. It seems the Nar Shaddaa cell has been neutralized.
I can confirm that the cell's been destroyed.
That's excellent, but there's something that concerns me. As I was monitoring, I noticed some unusual network activity. It's possible Shadow Town's security was breached. I'm worried about Watcher X. He'd take advantage of a fault like that.
I just talked to him. He's still locked up.
I must have made a mistake then. That man puts me on edge. I'm sorry you had to work with him.
You don't need to apologize.
Thank you. But my judgment may have been clouded. I won't trouble you further. I'm knee-deep in new data, and I'm sure you have business left on Nar Shaddaa. Contact me once you've returned to your ship. Watcher 2 out.
You cowardly piece of filth. I'm not going to forget this.
This is Cypher 9 to Watcher 2. Please respond.
Contact authorization denied. This is Imperial Automated Defense Corps Unit CR-97. By order of Darth Jared, Lord of the Dark Council, your ship is now in lockdown.
Cypher 9. The last time we spoke, I called you to Korriban. Did you misunderstand what a privilege that audience was?
If I recall, you tried to have me murdered as some sort of test.
Many would beg for the opportunity to serve one of the Dark Council. You've not impressed me, Cypher. You've given me no new information since your mission began, about the murder of Darth Jadus or otherwise. When you receive my orders, you'll do as you're told, or I'll have you flayed alive, along with everyone you know. Understood?
My orders come from Keeper, not the Sith.
Perhaps I should kill you for your impudence. But you are useful, so... perhaps I'll kill Keeper. Now, my peers on the Dark Council acknowledge me, but they don't yet respect me, not like they did my father. To secure my position, I must have my father's secrets. The mysteries Darth Jada's never deigned to teach me.
I think you're in over your head.
How dare you? You're not Sith. You're certainly not my father. I was his only apprentice, but he favored Force-blind advisors over his own daughter. Of course, most of his advisors died with him on the Dominator, but not all. Fjord Yanol stayed behind. Fjord Yanol fled to Nar Shaddaa.
Was he afraid of something? And why Nar Shaddaa?
I expect that when Jada's died, Yanol knew no one could keep him safe anymore. And again, maybe Yanol conspired with Jadis' rivals. Maybe he was involved in my father's death. The end result is the same. My sources have found his hideout. You will catch him and bring him to me. Until then, we are finished.